My dad was a comedian. I suppose he really came alive during the war. Something really happened to him then. He was part of a team. He was brought out of this little Collingwood town. He had trained to be a watchmaker, and because he had, there was very little money at the time, and he had to support his family. So when he came back from the war, his whole life had changed. He'd met my mother. But all through the military, he was the cartoonist and the musician and the performer, and he was always doing plays and short stories and always performing. He played anything that had strings on it. We had, you name it, at home. We had a violin and a mandolin and a guitar, a 12-string guitar and a banjo and a auto harp. Everything was strings. Dad could play anything, and he was very funny. And he used to rent these Keystone Cops movies, and at the time you could rent the whole projector and the screen and everything. And not only would we watch the movie forward, he would run it backwards and then very slowly and say, watch how they fall, watch how they trip, watch how the cars move, watch how they set up these gags. It's not just a gag, it's an actual timed event. It's a piece of sculpture that they do. It's a mathematical phenomenon in how they time these wonderful pranks and pratfalls. You can't just do that without practice. So of course he would teach us how to pratfall, how to walk, how to twist one foot behind the other and go down, and he had these amazing abilities. He could tap dance, he could sing. We used to have barbershop quartets come to my house. Every Wednesday night there was another group of singers, and the funny thing was is that they all of course drank, and a couple of them smoked cigars. So of course my brother and I took our first drinks and our first cigars after the barbershoppers had gone. So yeah, Dad, I think, inspired both of us. He was the comic force behind my work, and certainly my brother's a musician, a professional trumpet player, and Dad was the inspiration there too.